Okay. The woman who made headlines last week after she put her poop, it's poop in quotation marks, in her handbag while on a first date claims her new fame has brought plenty of attention, especially from men. Michaela.
Random American newsreader in the middle of that then.
Yeah, get out of here. Michaela from Toronto, Canada, told US celebrity gossip and news site TMZ that she's been swamped with potential suitors. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. Sorry. I blah-de-blahed quite an
Brett, can I
important
remind you how this game works? You read the story out.
Sorry, yes, after her story went viral on Twitter.
Woman hides poo in bag, blah-de-blah-de-blah, men want to shag her. Real or fake?
Yeah. You don't need any details, it's bollocks. Okay, Michaela, who tweets under the username @Blotty, rocked Twitter with details of this date she went on, and that's the best part of this story, really, is her blow by blow of this awful date. She started her nerve-shredding tale with the line, "I have a story to tell. It is about my poop," which instantly hooked many into hearing more, as it would. Michaela went on to tweet, "So yesterday I went on a date with a man who asked me out in the grocery store the other day. That's fine. All was going well. I went back to his place." She goes on to say, "All the hard work I put into being a hot girl is tarnished by one teeny tiny poop story. Now I'm just the poop girl." But that's really out of sequence with everything. The actual story continues.
Okay.
"I am a confident, calm and self-assured woman, so I felt comfortable pooping in his bathroom." That's fine. You don't have to be a confident person. It's where you're meant to poo. However, this was a mistake.
A strong and confident woman would poo in his bathroom whilst he's in there washing his hands.
Yeah. What? His toilet did not flush. At this point, things started to take a turn for the worse. Michaela added, properly. This is really weirdly cut off. His toilet did not flush. End of quote. Things started to take a turn for the worse. Michaela added, start of a new quote, properly. I think it's meant to be the toilet did not flush properly.
What is going on? I'm not following anymore.
I don't know. I think it's the way Twitter's chopped the message up.
I think Brett's having a stroke.
So, of course, like any calm, confident, self-assured woman, she likes to repeat that. I panicked and flushed it 1,000,000 times, making everything worse. Okay, let's skip ahead a bit.
Hold on. You can't say, I'm a strong and confident woman, if you're not willing to own up to the fact you pooed. Because she's gone to the toilet and gone, I'm a strong, confident woman, I'll poo in this room, as long as nobody knows I ever did it. You can't then go, oh God, it didn't flush. If she was a strong and confident woman, she'd walk out and say to the guy, I have been to the toilet in your bathroom, don't go in there, but the toilet is broken, what do I do? That's what you would say if you were strong and confident, but she's not. She then ends up getting embarrassed and shy, which is the opposite, really, and flushes the toilet 1,000,000 times.
God damn.
Properly.
Yes, properly.
She's a liar.
But she did deal with it well. I want to say well.
No, she didn't. She put it in her handbag. We already know.
Yes. Something came over me and I knew exactly what I had to do. I got toilet paper and removed the poop from the toilet.
You crazy bitch.
What do I do with it now? I can't fucking leave it there. So making another horrible decision, I wrapped it in layers of toilet paper and put it in my purse.
Right.
However, she couldn't get the idea of the poop in the purse out of her head as things got more heated with her new beau. Her next
Because
tweet
the condoms
says,
were in there and she was like, oh, we're not fucking using them now.
We're sitting there on his couch and kissing. All I can think of is the piece of poop in my purse.
You can probably smell it, can't you?
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? To really nail down the thought process here, she's written, him, you're so beautiful. The moment you smiled at me, you had me. Me, that's really sweet. Me in my head, I have a piece of poo in my purse. Really gets you into the moment, doesn't it? Apparently, after a few hours, he used the washroom and I heard it flush. So I figured he fixed it. After a few hours.
See, you could have just fucking... This is what I mean by she could have just walked out and asked.
Yeah, it's weird.
Woman.
She went back to the washroom and got out of her purse and managed to flush it. Do you want to hear?
I'm assuming with the bag at this point. Why would you want to keep your bag?
Oh, I don't know.
Jamming
There
an
are so
entire
many-
handbag down there.
Okay, look. Let's just stop a second. Right, you're Chris. Chris,
Hi.
you've got a fucking log the size of a baby's arm up your ass, and you need to get rid of it. So you make your way to the toilet, and you drop this stinking great log into the pool, and then horror. The toilet's not. I'm trapped in a room with my own poo. What do you do?
I leave the room. I break the handle off the door and deny that he ever had a bathroom.
Just to the nope. Right.
Very
Okay.
good.
Right. So, Brett.
Me. Oh God.
Brett, you've gone to the toilet, right?
I
And it's
have.
like fucking soup.
Well,
It comes out. It comes out in a tidal wave of stench. And then, no, same toilet that Chris was using. You've put the handle back on the door, evidently. Walked in and tried to, and it won't flush. What do you do?
oh, I pooed on Chris's poo.
Nah, that got resolved somehow.
Okay.
So what do you do? What do you do in that situation?
If it's a sloppy one, you can't fish it out and put it in your fucking handbag.
No. This is why I've given you horrible squits.
Oh, great. um.
Okay, I'm going to inject a little fucking common sense into this. Here's the
Oh,
very
you go
first
and
thing.
own up to it, do you?
Here's the very first thing I would do. I would take the top off the back of the toilet thing and see if there is an obvious problem.
There's nothing in there.
Typically there is. If a toilet won't flush, right? You've either got one or two problems. You're moving the handle and absolutely nothing is happening. In which case, all that's happened is the little hook has come off. You just got to put it back on. Problem solved. If you can get the poo out of the toilet, and that's what you want to do here. I mean, well, actually, there's another thing you can do. You've got a toilet brush, so you can break that bitch up and get it round the U-bend. If you wanna get rid of it being there staring back at you, and then you can go and get help because that's less embarrassing. If you want to take it out, then turn the shower on and waffle stomp it down the toilet, and that gets rid of it as well.
No.
I can think of a number of ways of dealing with this. And my last idea is there's usually a bin in a bathroom. Over my bag, or in my case, my wallet. I would put said poo in the bin. Pick all the. Usually there's a bag in there. Tie the bag up and everything, and you can at least get rid of that.
Yeah.
But no, Chris is going to have an existential crisis about a bathroom. And what did you say you were going to do?
Well, if mine's all liquidy, if there's a sponge in the bathroom, yeah.
Please tell me you're going to
Just-
mop it up and then leave it still clogged with diarrhea on the side, so that when the person
That
comes
goes
in,
there.
I'd transfer it to the sink. 20 trips, 30 trips, or to a window. I don't know.
Yeah, but you're on the same wavelength. There is another way of disposing it here. You can get it out with the diarrhea. The sponge is an idea. Get it out and then flush it away.
Yeah.
That makes more sense than I know. I'll keep this. At no point would that enter into my pocket. I'm not going to go. I'll wrap it in tissue and then just pop it in my pocket.
She got away with it. Well, she would have if she hadn't tweeted it to the world.
Is there any more?
Well, there's her little victory tweet which says, "By the grace of God it worked. The poo flushed. I was free. I was in the clear. Everything was going to be okay. I survived. I am a survivor." Maybe going a bit too far. But, don't drink. Yeah, but seriously, don't drink coffee before a date. It's better to be sleepy than have to hide poo in your purse.
No, I never would. There are so many different options here. There's even out the window, man.
That should be made into a motivational poster.
The actual point of this story as well, in the last little paragraph, is that she's now got lots of people on Twitter saying, "Don't be embarrassed. You're hot. We love you. We want to have sex with you, even
Yeah.
if you have got poo."
Until she turns up with the same handbag.
There's probably some guys tweeting her specifically because she hides poo around her person.
Right. I will say this is real.
I will also say it's real.
Yeah, it's real.
Hey,
It's from news.com.au, which I think is Australia.
good lord.